want to welcome to Classic Sitcoms, Facts, and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Before we get started, I'm having another day. Before we get started, I ask you to please subscribe and please share these out. Today's video, see if you remember this one, is 12 facts about family affair. Do you remember that one? Me too. Let's get started on it. What do you think? Okay, Mr. French had a different name in France. Makes sense that the English Mr. French would have a different name in France, and indeed his character was renamed Mr. Felix. Likewise, Sissy, Buffy, and Jody became Cecile, Fan, and Jackie on Cher Uncle Bill, as it was called in that country. Oh, and the Mrs. Beasley doll was named Mademoiselle Petronille. It's set in the same fictional universe as My Three Sons and To Rome with Love. Producer-creator Don Fedderson was responsible for a handful of the most successful sitcoms of the era, including Family Affair, My Three Sons, and To Rome with Love. The characters Jody and Buffy appeared on To Rome with Love 2 episodes before a few characters from My Three Sons showed up. Fedderson considered them all living in the same world. Mattel sold 3 dolls based on Family Affair. Mrs. Beasley, the constant companion and conversation pal of Buffy, proved to be so popular that Mattel put the doll on the market in the late 60s. It sold well enough that the company also launched 2 Buffy dolls, including a talking Buffy that came with a miniaturized Mrs. Beasley. Mrs. Beasley did not have glasses in the first episode. Part of Mrs. Beasley's appeal were her black spectacles. However, the doll did not wear glasses in the premiere episode. They showed up on the doll in episode 2. Sebastian Cabot was temporarily replaced due to illness. Not long into production, Cabot took leave of the show due to illness. Beginning with episode 18, veteran British actor John Williams stepped up to play his character's brother, Niles, who stuck around for 9 episodes as Cabot recuperated. Brian Keith had a pretty sweet work schedule. Fedderson was uncommonly generous when it came to the careers of his leading men. Fred McMurray only worked 65 days a season on My Three Sons, with a 10-week break. Similarly, Brian Keith filmed his scenes as Uncle Bill in 30-day blocks, allowing him to take more film roles in both cases. The rest of the cast would shoot around their TV dad schedules. Kathy Garber was 20 years old when she started on the series. Garber was in the 3rd year at UCLA when she was cast in the role of teenager Sissy. A natural brunette, the actress spray-painted her hair blonde with the streaks and tips of hair products and raced to the audition. This anecdote serves as the opening to Garber's recent memoir, Surviving Sissy. Anissa Jones auditioned for the lead role in The Exorcist. Buffy was a hit with viewers, which led to the typecasting of Anissa Jones. When the actress tried out for The Exorcist, director William Friedkin worried that the audiences would not buy button-cute Buffy as a demonically possessed hell child. Producer Don Fedderson wanted to hide Jones's aging. Lisa Simpson may never age, but a little more difficult when you're dealing with the actual adolescent humans. Nevertheless, Fedderson tried to keep Jones perpetually 6 years old, binding her chest as she matured and keeping Miss Beasley by her side. When Jones broke her leg in real life, the accident was written into the show. Buffy breaks her right leg in season 4 episode. What's funny about a broken leg, however, the cast and crutches were no props. She had suffered a broken leg in a playground accident off-set, and the injury was worked into the storylines. A Canadian punk band wrote a song about the sad fate of Anissa Jones. Jones tragically passed away in 1976 at the age of 18 from a drug overdose. A year later, the Toronto band The Diodes, or however it's pronounced, released their Ramone-like song Child Star, which chronicled her sad end and featured the chorus, Uncle Bill, I took some pills. And last but not least, Brian Keith and Kathy Garber worked together 3 decades later on Spider-Man. Uncle Bill would go on to voice Uncle Ben in the 1994 Spider-Man cartoon series, and Garber chipped in on the animated series too, as she portrayed Madeline Joyce, aka the superhero Miss America. And that's all I got for you. The Buffy actress, Anissa Jones, very sad story. And I will be getting into that at some point, just because I think anything drug related as far as deaths need to be told. That way maybe someone will help someone, and someone may learn from it and may save a life. You never know. That's all I got for you. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share these out. And if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up. Appreciate it. Have a great day. God bless. And I'll be praying.